It's not every day I jump into the ocean and just kick it in the Caribbean. It's not every day I jump into the ocean to do a vlog on YouTube, but I want to talk to you guys about YouTube segregation and what's occurring right now between different countries on YouTube. There are a lot more people on YouTube, absolutely granted, but back in 2006 and part of 2007, I found many interesting vloggers from Germany, for example, like Eric Winter or Muserine or Battlefield Doctor, just by simply going to the most discussed list. That's ridiculously saturated because, in my opinion, they've done the YouTube global thing, right? A whole YouTube.com global banner that encompasses absolutely every country. So what they've done is they've subdivided categories into YouTube, Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, etc. But here's the thing. In United Kingdom, for example, you sign on to YouTube, and you're kind of pushed back to the youtube.co.uk. So you see a very different front page than the front page that you and I in America see. It's insane. So you're seeing all these people, which is good talent, and I'm certain, I think maybe YouTube did that to it's kind of like a search engine, you know. If you want to see what's going on in Spain, you want to see what's going on in UK, you would go to that respective country, kind of like eBay. Remember, Steve Chen and Hurley come from the school of PayPal. They know eBay. They, all that's in their mind. But how many of us in America actually take the time to see, hey, I wonder what's going on in Germany right now. Let me just click YouTube Germany. It doesn't happen. You're not going to do it. It isn't true. Okay? So what happens is you miss out on all these people because the categories are segregated all over the place. Okay? And the honors are a very big problem. I just lost my glasses. This is just great. I try to do a vlog in the ocean and I lose my glasses. They're an expensive pair too. What it boils down to is honors, okay? If you're in the United Kingdom, you post a video. You get a ton of United Kingdom honors, or you're in Canada, you get 11, 12, 15 honors. But global, you might get 1 or 2. Should there be, as a solution, a YouTube America? A YouTube America independent of YouTube Global, because there's so many people on YouTube, we are so absolutely saturated at this point that a YouTube America would allow vloggers to get more honors, thus getting more exposure. Because exposure is the name of the game for people trying to get out there and people trying to be noticed. You're not going to get that kind of exposure with YouTube Global. You're just going to be mixed into absolutely everything. So I suggest, so if it were up to me, I would suggest to YouTube, leave Global alone and add a YouTube America. A YouTube America would ensure that you're a vlogger, you'll go out there, and you'll get American honors. Thus, you'll have more of a chance of being seen, plain and simple. Keep Global the way it is, add a YouTube America. And I want to know what you guys think about that. Now, of course, there's the categories problem. It's not going to do you absolutely any good to have a YouTube America if we don't have more categories. And this is where I stress, and I've always wanted to stress, and this has to do with segregation as well, the being separated throughout everything. I stress an arts, poetry, and literature category for YouTube. It's long overdue. We've had small names and big names championing this cause, fighting for it, and it's not getting done. Over a year, this stuff's been going on. I myself do a very specific, sometimes strange kind of video on YouTube, and there doesn't seem to be any category for it. What's the deal? Okay? There are a lot of real artists, because these days the term artist is just used so randomly. There are a lot of real artists on YouTube, real poets, real people who want to express themselves that do not have an outlet and a venue. And if I could propose anything in this position as YourTubeAdvocate, would be YouTube, arts, poetry, and literature. And for all of you watching, please suggest to me what other categories besides those you would want to see on YouTube. And another suggestion, the corporations like Universal Music Group Sony, BMG, Oprah. They should have a subcategory of their own, kind of like a commercialized section, to stay away from getting screwed up in categories like music or people and blogs. I think there should be more emphasis on the community side of it, on vloggers. Vloggers gave YouTube the popularity, much like written text blogs a few years ago. I think these people should be listened to. I think these people should be catered to. There should be commercialized videos somewhere else, which is good. It's good for them too, because it makes it easier for you as the end user of YouTube to actually search for whatever you want. You want to hear a Sean Lennon song at Capitol Music? It's easier if you go to the commercialized section. And I don't just mean partners. I don't just mean put a little red thing on the side of the video and say, hey, listen, you know, he's a partner. Because many partners are just vloggers too, or poets, or artists. They're not corporations. I'm talking about corporations and having a commercialized section of YouTube. Do it. Don't YouTube, do it. Don't argue it. Do it. Holy shit.